Hello YouTubers, Alaska Prepper here. Ladies and gentlemen, I put up a video on the 3rd of January 2021 doing a price check at Costco. I'm going to leave the card to that video on the upper right hand corner of this video right here so that you can go check it out and verify the prices that I'm quoting here from last year. Now on top of the picture you're going to see last year's prices, 2021, and on the bottom you're going to see the prices that I got just a day or two ago when I went to Costco and recreated this price check video. In addition to that, I went ahead and added towards the end the amount of change in the price of the energy that we use on a regular basis, or that I use on a regular basis. That way you can see exactly where it is that inflation is really getting you. It's not getting you as bad, at least not here with my example. It's not getting you as bad at the grocery store per se, but where it's really getting you is in the use of energy. So I went down, and this is towards the end, I went down and I calculated about how much energy or fuels I use on an annual basis, and you'll see that that is where the people are really going to get hurt. And the more they have to pay for electricity, the more they have to pay for gasoline, fuels, etc., the less they're going to be able to buy at the store. So I'm going to go ahead and let this play so that you can see the prices of the videos, and then when we get towards the end I'll explain to you the percentage changes when it comes to the food items or consumer items that you find at the store, because there are some things on here that are not food items, but they're things that I've purchased within the last year or so. Alright, so I just wanted to have a variety of things in there, but most of them are food items. And guess what? Some things have actually gone down in price, believe it or not. Right? And then towards the end, I'm going to go ahead and go over with you the fuel prices, because that is what's really going to hurt people, ladies and gentlemen, is the fuel prices. And wait till you see these numbers. They're pretty incredible. Downy fabric softener, 4.8 cents per load in 2021 and 6.2 in 2022. Scotch Brights, $9.99 and $14.69. Paper plates, $15.69, $16.99. Aluminum foil, $23.99 and $27.89. Potatoes, 10 pounds, $8.99, now $10.99. Cherry tomatoes, $7.99, $7.99, same price. Same thing with the bananas, $2.69 and $2.69, same price. These organic cabbage heads for $3.49 and now $5.49. Brussels sprouts stayed same price, $4.99 both years. Carrots are a little bit cheaper this year. For 6 pounds, $6.99 last year, $6.49 this year. Your ground beef, $88.12, $3.99, and now it's $4.49 per pound. Beef loin top sirloin, $8.99, and now it's $10.99 a pound. Here's your stew beef, $5.49, now $7.49 per pound. And look at this, prime rib is the same price today that it was last year in January. And your chicken wings were $2.89 last year, $3.29 this year. Your chicken breast went down a little bit. It was $3.29 last year, and this year $2.99. Now the regular price is $19.99 last year. This year is $21.99, although they were on sale when I went there. Your Taster's Choice, $14.39, now $14.99. Your pancake mix, 10 pounds, is $6.59, now $7.29. Your variety oatmeal packets of 52 packets, $10.59, $12.99. And then your regular Quaker oatmeal, $9.99, $12.89 for a 5-pound pack. Your regular eggs, $4.69, now $5.29. Your organic eggs are $6.99, $7.69. Your sour cream for a 3-pound tub, $4.99, still the same price. Now your 2 gallons of whole milk used to be $7.51, now it's $9.73. Your butter, ladies and gentlemen, January 3rd last year, $7.99 for 4 pounds, now it's $12.59. Your 10-pound sugar, $7.39 to $8.49. Your 25-pound sugar, $17.49 to $19.99. Your 50-pound sugar, $33.99 to $37.99. This is your 25 pounds table salt, $7.99 to $8.49. This is the organic flour that I like to buy, and it went up from $11.29 to $14.69. 25 pounds of all-purpose flour, $9.29, now it's $12.99. 50-pound all-purpose flour, $17.49, now it's $24.99. Now, I don't buy ghee, but I took a look at it last year, and it went up from $24.99 to $25.99. The 2-pack of Jif peanut butter, $9.49 to $9.69. Not bad. This is the 2-pack of the organic natural peanut butter. It went up from $10.59 to $10.79. That's not bad either. Only 20 cents. Your Spam, $19.99 to $21.59. What a crime. Your pinto beans, ladies and gentlemen, look at this. From $15.89 for 25 pounds, and now it's $22.99. This is the elbow macaroni that comes from Italy for a 10-pound bag, $9.99 last year. This year, $12.49. Your 25-pound bag of long grain rice actually went down in price a little bit from $14.39 to $13.99. This is a crime, ladies and gentlemen. This is my favorite rice. This is a Calrose rice, and it went from $29.99 last year to $40.99 on this last visit. Your 50-pound bag of long grain rice went down as well from $27.89 to $26.99. Now, I purchased this at $119.99. That was the price last year. This year, $149.99. Now, ladies and gentlemen, when I added all of this up, and I did that off screen, I'm not going to bore you with adding every number, but when I added all of this up, there is a difference between last year's prices and this year's prices in total of about 19% higher. That may not sound too bad, 19% higher. It just means that this year you can buy about 1/5 less stuff than you did last year if your shopping habits are similar to mine. But that's not the big story here. Let me show you what the big story is, because although things are going up, and I think that a 19-20% increase year over year is ridiculous, because did you get a 19% raise or a 20% raise in your pay from last year? Did your Social Security go up 20%? Did your pension go up 20% from what it was last year? I would say no to all of those. So that is a big deal in itself. But this is wherein lies the biggest deal. This is what's really going to hurt people going forward. And it's going to be in the fuels that we use. For example, propane. I go through about 100 gallons of propane a year because I only use it for cooking. Well, last year, January, propane was about $2 a gallon, and now it sits at about $3 a gallon. It's more expensive than that here, but I'm just using the national average. Now, that is a 50% increase in the price of propane, a heating fuel that many Americans, especially farmers, need. Heating oil, ladies and gentlemen, I go through about 500 gallons of heating oil a year, which is really good up here. I spent a lot of money insulating my house when I built it. So that comes out to about $1,250 a year for heating oil. Well, now, ladies and gentlemen, the national average is above $5. It's about $5.20. And look at this. Look at how much it'll cost me now. If I had not filled up my tanks last year, this is how much I would be paying this year for heating oil. Now, I'm hoping that before next winter, that prices come back down. Not sure if they will or not, but if they do come back down, I will be getting some additional containers to stock up, because I feel that prices henceforth are just going to continue to go up, especially in energy and the fuels that we need to power our everyday lives. And we'll finish it off with gasoline, ladies and gentlemen. Now, on average, I drive about, 20 gallons worth of gas a week or so, so about 1,000 gallons of gasoline a year. And it's going to be different for everyone. But I went ahead and averaged the per gallon price of gasoline throughout all of last year, and they came out to about $2.25. And so far this year, we're averaging about $3.78. I know that some places are a lot higher, some places are a little lower, but this is the national average. Now, ladies and gentlemen, that is an increase, an average increase of about 60% or more than 60%. It's like 68% or so in price. Now, this, ladies and gentlemen, is one other thing that is going to really dig into your pockets. What all of these fuel prices are doing, we're all concentrating a lot on food, including myself. I talk about food prices are going to go up all the time, and they are. And 20%, in my opinion, is a very big increase. So ask yourselves a question. Are you going to stop going to work if gas goes up to $5 a gallon where you're at? When will you stop going to work? When will it be not worth you going to work? At what price per gallon? And ladies and gentlemen, many people are going to have to choose whether they put gasoline in their cars, whether they put heating fuel in their tanks to heat their homes, whether they get propane for cooking or heating their homes. They're going to have to choose between that or getting food. So many people are going to get less food just to be able to stay warm and just to be able to get to work. That's what we need to be looking at as well. So many things going on. But you know what? I still stand by this notion, and that is that the better prepared we are, the better that we will weather the storm. Because ladies and gentlemen, realize this. Crises don't last forever. I personally feel that this is a manufactured crisis. But the better prepared we are, the better prepared we'll be to win. Right? Because this is a war that is going on. It is a war from the elites, from those that want to rule us, onto us. So continue to prepare. Tighten up your budgets wherever you can, but make sure that you leave something aside so that you can continue to prepare. I don't see this getting any better anytime soon, ladies and gentlemen. I've been hearing a lot of political pundits and news media pundits saying that they're looking at this thing to go on with Russia and Ukraine for like years. It's not going to be something that's going to be over in a minute. It's going to take years for this to be over. And sanctions that are imposed on other nations are sanctions that are imposed on we the people as well. Sanctions don't work because it doesn't matter how much food you cut off from going to Venezuela, let's say. You'll always see that the president is very well fed. You will always see that all of these leaders, as they call themselves, of these other nations that make decisions that affect us, the common people, you will always see that those decisions don't affect them. Ladies and gentlemen, I understand that not everyone is in the part of their preparedness plan where they should be storing long-term freeze-dried food. But if you are, take a look at Nutrient Survival. I stand behind this food because it is the most nutrient-dense food in the market. It tastes great, they have outstanding customer service, and the company is run by great people that I call my friends. You're not going to find a more nutrient-dense food that tastes good and is reasonably priced when compared to other major brands. I wouldn't stand behind Nutrient Survival if I didn't personally use it and love it. So feed your freedom with Nutrient Survival.